Out across the 45. No, just shy of the first down. Had to get to the 46. They got to the 45, brings up a 3rd down and 1. We've stopped them 2 or 3 times already.
Did have some technical difficulties. We had to restart the live feed, so it's actually a different link. Hopefully you guys are on social media and saw the link for this 4th quarter. What you may not have saw before it cut off was Mauldin took the lead 21-0. Bulldogs got the ball and able to get a 1st down. So Mauldin now with the ball 3rd and 1 from their own 45-yard line. Only 7 minutes, 27 seconds left to go in the game. Bulldogs down 21-14.
Big defensive stand here. 3rd and 1 for Mauldin. We need to find a way to stop them. Here's the snap. And there's a stop in the backfield. He is down, loss of at least a yard on the play, brings up 4th down and 2. And if you're Mauldin, you can't help but to think about punting, because if you don't get it now, you give the ball back to us short field. It's 4th and 2. Let's see what Mauldin decides to do. This 4th down is brought to you by JB Trees, LLC. Coach is not going to make any kind of a play. He's going to try to jump us off sides, then use a timeout. He's letting the play clock roll and the game clock roll. They're going to get in motion. They're going to come up, do a hard count, try to get us to jump into the neutral zone. And it works. It works.
Coach Real is not going to be very
And the young man that's guilty of that infraction is being replaced on the field right now. I'm sure he'll get a little earful. That gives them free yardage. Ball out to the 49 plus a 1st down. 6:29 to go here in the game. Mauldin leads. Everybody in the field knew that was coming.
Except for the one that jumped offside.
Two wide outs to the right, one down here to the left. Langston ready to take the snap. He does. Hands the ball up to gut, and that's going to be Thomason. Gets out to midfield, just inside Bulldog territory down to the 49. Brings up 2nd down and 8. 6:09 to go in the ball game. The game clock is not our friend right now, as we're on the short end of a 21-14 Mauldin lead. If Mauldin holds on to win this game, this place will go absolutely nuts because of what we've done to them for the past 3 years. Reddick Langston ready to take the snap. Again, they're using the clock as much as they can. 2 wide outs to the right, 1 down here to the left. 2nd down and a long 8. Takes the snap, drops back. Quick slant. And it's going to be caught by Shepard. Shepard's going to stay up, gets 1st down yardage for Mauldin. I thought the ball hit the turf, but the referee said no, that's a good catch, and that will be 1st down yardage. Now we're starting to run out of time here as we allow them to continue. We allow them to continue to move the chains like that. We're going to end up with a whole lot of field to go if we can come up with a stop. Reddick Langston ready to take the snap here. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Mauldin leads 21-14. Single wide out to the far left. Thompson in the backfield with his quarterback.
Sorry, hopefully you guys have got the change.
Takes the snap. Hands off left side. Caught in the backfield for a loss of 1. 2nd down and 11 to go.
Get a stop here, and you may think about using a timeout. We've got to save a little bit of clock, put it down to 4 minutes. It's going to be well under 4:30 before they snap the ball on this 2nd down.
Mauldin taking their time. Reddick Langston looking over to his coach to get the call.
Again, sorry for the technical difficulties. Had to move to a new link. Hopefully everybody got it. Sent it out to watch the 4th quarter here. Bulldogs down 21-14. 4 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in the game.
2 wide outs to the left, 1 out here to the right, plus an H-back in the ball game. Thomason right up behind his quarterback in pistol formation. Reddick Langston ready to take the snap with 4 minutes to go. And there's a flag on the play, delay of the game. Mauldin doesn't really care about that. They want to run as much clock as they can.
That's just, you're down to 4 minutes and 6 seconds. I mean, Still second down. It's going to be 2nd and 15 now for the Mavericks.
Bulldogs need to come up with a big stop here, get the ball back, and score quickly. They're not going to have a lot of time to work with. Langston ready to take the snap. 2nd and 15 from the Bulldog 45. Takes the snap. Play action. Gets hit in the backfield. No, Langston calls his own number and goes. Here's a flag thrown late. Probably going to be a holding downfield. Let's see what they call. Langston did a good job with the carrying out the fake. Holding against Mauldin. That's a huge play there because he picked up a lot of yardage. Langston running over to the side. Myers in there at quarterback, so it'll be another handoff here. Ball's going to be brought back into Mauldin territory. 3:59 to go here in the ball game. Mauldin leads 21-14, and they have the ball. Bulldogs have all their timeouts, but they don't have the ball. So we got to figure out a way to get the ball first and then efficiently come down the field and put points on the board.
All these penalties help, but it's still second down and time has come off the clock. So we need downs, we need clock, we need time, we need the ball back. 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
Reddick Langston had to come off the field. His helmet popped off. So Myers in the ball game at quarterback. Langston's ready to come back in. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Thompson in the backfield with Myers. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Ready to throw it downfield. It's going to be in and out of the hands of Cash. Cash can't come up with it. Almost intercepted going the other way.
Carson Weed and Colin Chalk there.
That would have been huge for the Bulldogs.
If they were looking, Mike could have picked that one off. There was a lot of green grass in front of them. So now 3rd down. Clock is going to stop. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go.
Langston's back in the ball game.
3rd and Butler Road now for the Mauldin Mavericks.
That stops the clock, which really helps us. We don't have to use a timeout. It's 3rd down. If we stop them here, expect us to call a timeout.
Yeah, we need all the clock we can get, but we need the ball back before we get it. So got to do something.
Well, bonehead penalty earlier kept them from having to punt. We should have already had the ball. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Reddick Langston ready to take the snap. Thomason right behind him. Takes the snap. Hands the ball to Thomason. He's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage, but dives forward, gets into Bulldog territory at the 48.
And Coach Real calls a timeout. Sorry, I didn't hit the mute button in time. Coach Real's going to call a timeout.
We'll take the timeout, come back, and see if we can get the ball and have a chance to win this ball game. We'll be right back.
This is Steve Roper,
Kevin Jackson
at Upstate Prepcast, and I tell you what, folks, you don't have to feel a financial strain from a clogged drain. Just call the MVP of plumbers. That's Mike Varner's Plumbing, proudly celebrating their 40th year of service to the Carolinas. Mike Varner's Plumbing has you covered in all situations, whether it's commercial or residential. So if your toilet's on the fritz and you really need to take a
Hold everything. Folks, call the MVP of plumbers today at 864-472-8756. Mike Varner's Plumbing of Inman.
Reset the game for here at Mauldin Stadium. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the game. The Mauldin Mavericks lead the Bulldogs 21-14. 4th down and about 18 now for the Mavericks. They're going to be punting the ball back to the Bulldogs. He's going to have about 3 minutes to go to try to get the ball down the field and tie this ball game.
This 4th down is brought to you by JB Trees, LLC. Jeremiah Favorite back deep for the Bulldogs. Need a bad snap. Snap's good, actually.
Best snap of the game.
Nice punt. Jeremiah Favorite's going to let the ball bounce at the 20. It takes a Maverick bounce all the way down to the 11-yard line. And that's where the Bulldogs will take over. They need 89 yards in 3 minutes and 10 seconds, and they need a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. Unless, of course, you're playing the spread and you're trying to cover.
What was the spread? I don't know.
I don't think there was one.
So we're going to have Josh Call coming back out, leading the Bulldogs. Need 89 yards. Bulldogs offense has sputtered a little bit here in the second half. Going to have to put something together here.
2 timeouts to work with, 89 yards to go. You know it's 4 down territory every time. You're not punting. 2 wide out split to the left, 1 to the right. Takes the snap, drops back. Quick slant pattern. It's going to be Suber out there, out of bounds. Pickup of about 4 on the play.
That's good. Keep them honest. But you're going to need more than 40 yards of play.
Well, the fact he got it out of bounds, that's at least a positive. Suber goes left side, 2 wideouts down here to the right, plus Jaden graded H-back on the right side of the formation. Wide sides to the left. Josh Call ready to take the snap. Rolls left-hand side, sets his feet, throws the ball deep. Suber's back there. Diving catch is good. What a catch by Trayshawn Suber.
Trayshawn Suber.
All the way up to the 39-yard line.
Excellent laid-out catch there by Trayshawn Suber to get some big yardage there for the Bulldogs. 2 minutes, 57 seconds now. They're on the move, ball at the 39-yard line.
We need several more of those, get us into the end zone. Extra point wins it.
Gotta keep it going for sure.
Trips right, single wide out, actually tight end on the left. Snap. Hand the ball left side. Here's a flag on the play.
2 of them. 2 minutes and 41 seconds.
Holding against the Bulldogs. Penalties tonight brought to you by C. Wright Funeral Home.
We're giving Dale a lot of coverage tonight, C. Wright Funeral Homes. Can't go forward when you're going backwards, guys. Come on.
Andy, I don't know how many penalty yardage we have against us tonight. I'd be scared to ask, but a lot. First down and 20. Josh Call ready to take the snap. Two wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Drops back to pass. Slant pattern, Suber. Gets hit at the line of scrimmage, dives forward, keeps his legs churning, finally goes out of bounds, and the referee says, no, he didn't make it out of bounds. Let's keep the clock going.
2:28, 2:27. Time
Second
is not
down.
our friend. Time is not our friend.
Second down and 17 to go. We got to get out to the 49-yard line. Call coming in from the sideline. Josh Call tries to get the call in. 2 wideouts go to the right, 1 to the left.
Come on, come on, come on. Time's clock's ticking, boys.
Williford in the backfield with his quarterback. Ready to take the snap. Drops back. Pressure coming. He's going to get hit in the backfield and sacked.
Gotta have a timeout here. Gotta have a timeout here.
And that is just,
Can't take that sack.
you've got to get rid of the ball. He's starting to look like Shador Sanders back there.
You can't take that sack. I know you're looking downfield, and you got to give your receivers time to get open, but you've got to feel that pressure coming and get rid of the ball.
You can't hold it.
You cannot take that sack there.
Nope. Timeout on the field. We'll keep it right here as these timeout brought to you by Guy Roofing. Plays like that, you know, time is of the essence. We need yardage. You're not worried about trying to get first down. It's not a punting situation out there. If the play is not there, you've got to throw the ball away. You can't hold on to it that long. The line is doing a decent job. When you roll out to the left like that, you're buying yourself some more time. If it's not there, you got to get rid of it.
It's going to wind up being about 3rd and 23. And, yeah, you need a touchdown to tie this game, but you got to get a first down or the game's over.
Well, you know, it would have been 3rd and 13 if he hadn't taken the sack. That's the whole point. You're not going to get the yardage. You might as well throw the ball away.
And, again, Josh, you know, a lot of mop-up duty last year from Lincoln Husky. Hasn't seen a lot of starting action, so he hasn't had a lot of this
5 wide
pressure
receiver
type
set.
situations.
Trips right, 2 to the left. Call back there by himself. Takes the snap, drops back. Pressure coming. Pocket's good. Down the middle. Just out of the outstretched hands of Grayson Crow.
Head throw open.
Crow was open, ball thrown a little high.
It's all going to come down to this now. I mean, you've got a touchdown or it doesn't matter. You need 20, 25 yards or it's a moot point.
Yeah, you either get the first down or Mauldin takes a knee. But to be honest with you, you know, Mauldin, they might go for another touchdown to try to add insult to injury.
It's happened before.
Yes. So this, to me, is the first play that I would say is the ball game. If we don't get the first down, it's over. Trips right, tight end on the left. timeout on the field by the Bulldogs as they had some offensive miscommunication.
Offense. This is last time out of the night for the Bulldogs, so whatever we do from here on out is going to be without any timeouts. So, again, if we don't get 25 yards here, it doesn't matter.
If you're Mauldin Maverick, you're pretty comfortable right now.
I'd put about 5 people back there at the 50-yard line and dare them to throw it.
Yeah. Well, the way the game started, we give up opening drive touchdown on a busted coverage, and then we fumble the opening kickoff, and then they scored like 3 plays later, take a 14-0 lead just 3 minutes into the ball game. We fight back, tied up in the second quarter, and it's stayed tied going into the fourth quarter, and Mauldin's able to score late, early fourth quarter, 21-14. And then penalties is the name of the game now. We've had several key penalties hurt us all night long. Here it is, 4th down, and we got to get to midfield. Ball is sitting at the 26-yard line. Trips right, single wide out to the left. Josh Call ready to take the snap. He gets it, drops back to pass. Has time, throws the ball deep. It's a Hail Mary. It's going to be
he had it.
Incomplete.
It hit him in the chest.
It is incomplete. It hit him in the chest. And Mauldin's going to hold on to win one here at the house, as all they got to do now is take a knee. Suber had the ball in his gut.
Double coverage there on Trayshawn Suber. It did hit him. I mean, he had a chance to catch the ball and just, I get it. I mean, I'm not blaming him by any stretch of imagination. You had two Mauldin Mavericks right in front of him, and probably didn't even realize that it had hit him. But Bulldogs going to take one on the chin here. With a minute and 28 seconds left, and Bulldogs can't stop the clock.
So if you're Mauldin, you're going to take a knee. They are in victory formation. Shepard, they're all everything athlete, is standing 10, 15 yards. It looks like he's about to punt. He's 15 yards back. Ready to take the snap and take a knee. 1:28 to go here in the ball game. Here's the snap. There's the knee.
Again, this game's been a little heated the past few years. It's been back and forth over the years. We talked about the Dre Massey game, the 77 points and still lost. And, we've seen Mauldin. They've been a part of our region on and off over the years. We've seen them a lot. This game's gone back and forth. They had a few years back where they ran all over us, and in the last few years we've ran all over them. So they will gladly take a win over the Bulldogs tonight.
50 seconds to go in the ball game. Reddick Langston takes the snap and the knee.
Do you really have to?
He fell backwards, hit by his own guy.
I mean, the press box, you'd think it's the Super Bowl.
Now Langston's going to sit there and he's going to sell this pretty good. How to make him leave the game. He is. Myers comes in to take the last snap.
There's 30 seconds left. I mean, credit to Langston. He was their offense tonight. He won this game for the Mauldin Mavericks. Without him, they're not even in this game.
And the referee says they got plenty of game clock to go, so they don't have to take another snap. And that will be, and there's a flag on the play. Delay of the game.
Delay of game. So much for not having to.
So the
sideline warning, everything else.
Well, Mauldin comes running off the field thinking the game's over, but they can't tell time. Now they're going to wave the clock off.
Why do you wave the flag? That makes no sense whatsoever.
Now the game is over.
Wow. That's just insult to injury, if you ask me.
So now the referees have finally decided that the game is over. Coach Reel is out there giving the refs an earful like, hey, can't y'all manage the clock?
Well, they should have stopped the clock when Langston went down with an injury, and they didn't do it to let the clock run, and then they didn't wind the clock until he got off the field, and by then the play clock had run out.
So credit to Langston for milking the clock one way or another.
The Bulldogs going to take one on the chin here on the road at Mauldin. Again, we knew coming in here this was not going to be a cakewalk. This has been a series the last few years that tensions have gotten the best of both sides, I believe, and now here comes the Mauldin student section. I hope they got some police somewhere on the field. So Ken will be looking for Coach Reel, but he's more worried about his players right now as Mauldin has stormed the field here. And
Well, I see the coaches over there from Mauldin telling the guys get off the field and get away. So they're doing their job. They're getting them off the
they're on
field.
the Bulldog end of the field. I mean, that's Bulldogs are supposed to go to that end. Good job by the Mauldin athletics and administration to get their players off or get their fans off the field.
All right, Ken, if you got him.
Coach, tough loss on that. Tell me your thoughts on this second half.
Yeah, we got beat flat out. We didn't do the little things we needed to do right. We had a lot of mistakes, a lot of busts, a lot of missed tackles, and we didn't execute. And that starts with me. I tell these kids every time we lose a game, it's on me. We win a game, it's on them. So I got a lot of work to do this coming week. We got a lot of work to do as a program, as a football team, to get ready for Chapman next week.
Yeah, Coach, I was going to ask you, how do we rebound from this?
We got to suck it up and go back to work.
Okay.
We got to look ourselves in the eyes. We got to understand where we're at, and we got to challenge ourselves. It's that simple.
Okay, Coach, thanks for your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And there you go, guys. Coach Real on this tough 21-14 loss here at Freeman Field in Mauldin, South Carolina. Several things went wrong with us, tonight, and Coach knows that he was able, without even seeing the film, just to point it out, just off the top of his head. So he knows what's going on. I look for him to really just bear down with this team after this game, go over the game film, and just get things corrected.
All right, Ken, good job on the sideline as always. And, Todd, it's never fun when you take a loss, but a lot of mistakes we saw tonight. Coach saw it as well. The frustration here is that, we feel like we were the better team. We just got outplayed.
Well, I mean, as I said, you take a loss, but you took a loss in which it was probably your fault.
Yeah.
A lot of mistakes tonight. This is a stoppy game, a lot of penalties, a lot of drop balls, a lot of missed assignments. I mean, that first drive down the field should have been a 3-and-out and wound up being a touchdown, and then you fumble the ensuing kickoff, and they go down and score, and they're 14-0 right out of the gate. So 14 points probably shouldn't have happened. Obviously did, and 7 points is the difference in the game. So I mean,
and we missed, a couple of drop passes would have been touchdowns. We missed a field goal, and late in the ball game here, we know we got to stop them. We've got them stopped. It's 4th and 2. Everybody in the whole place knows it's just going to be a hard count. And we biting in the neutral zone anyway. In fact, we make contact, and everybody knew it was coming, and that extends the drive for them, whereas we could have had about 3 minutes to work with instead of a minute. So it's a big.
Well, I mean, it's learning. Again, it is early in the season. You hate that you have to get game lessons and a loss. I mean, but again, we talked about last week. These first 3 games are just to get the stuff under your belt, get the crap out of the way. Is what I hope we're doing tonight, is getting it out of the way. But the region is really the only thing that matters. The rest of the season, you want to win every game.
We'll win every game.
But the region is what's going to determine who goes to the playoffs and where we are and when we go and where seed we are. So I mean, you got to lick our wounds. Obviously, we've got some tonight. Coach Real you could tell by his interview, he was not happy.
No.
So you got an upset coach. You got a team that played less than lackluster tonight. So I would not want to be at practice on Monday. Real talk might be a little late on Tuesday.
Well, the thing I like about Coach Real is, first thing he said, it's on me. When they win, it's theirs. When we lose, it's my fault. He takes ownership of it. He's going to make the corrections. Now, the big question is, are the players going to take the correction and apply it? Yeah. Because the game plan was there. Now, the execution is what we need.
Yeah, execution was definitely
and we're going to have a Chapman team coming to town for our home opener, and they're going to have a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah, and you don't need any extra motivation this week. I mean, it's Chapman. It's your crosstown rival. It's your Northern Spartanburg rival. It's the Cookout Bowl, whatever you want to call it. Kids know each other. They're going to talk smack all week. So if there's any more reason to get you hyped up for last week, this showing tonight should do that. I would hope that they would learn a lesson, go back and watch film, go back and watch tape, get their butt chewed by Coach Real, and come out and take it out on Chapman next Friday night. Love you guys, Elton and you guys, but I'm hoping we take it out on the next Friday
night.
We
need to.
The coach's post-game interview with Ken down there was brought to you by GSP Security. Call GSP Security for all your home and commercial security access control and video surveillance needs. We're going to go with the offensive and defensive players of the game. They're brought to you by Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon. He's focused on providing trusted advice and tailored sophisticated strategies. I know that guy.
Yeah.
Tailored sophisticated strategies for individuals and institutions, 1445 East Main Street in Spartanburg. Give Tom a call at 582-1611. Defensive player of the game, Ken and I have been talking on text all night long. That one's pretty easy. Tavion Hall, 2 interceptions, a pick 6. That's his second pick 6 of the season. His 3rd interception of the season. That one's an easy one. You could have probably went with Cohen Chalk. He had a great game. several others on the defensive line, but we'll go with Tavion Hall for our defensive player of the game. Offense, we struggled, didn't we, Ken? Trying to pick us an offensive player of the game. There was not a lot of offensive numbers put up tonight, but the big one that stood out to us was a touchdown pass. So we'll put touchdown catch early in the game. So we'll go with Grayson Crow. He's the offensive player of the game. Defense, Tavion Hall. Offense, Grayson Crow. Congratulations to those guys. We'll have them on Real Talk with Coach Real on Tuesday night and give them their certificates and chat with them a little bit at Real Talk on Tuesday night.
Hopefully it'll be a good conversation because I don't think the rest of it's going to be a good conversation.
Yeah, hopefully they'll come in and get their certificates, and then Coach Real will let them leave before he tells us how he really feels.
Yeah, I get it.
So Bulldogs take one on the chin here in Mauldin, 21-14, go to 1-1 on the season. We will move to the first home game, home opener next Friday night against the Chapman Panthers. Look for it to be extremely crowded. Bulldogs always show up in force for home games, so home side will be packed. Chapman's going to bring their crowd down from Inman. Look for a good game. I enjoy doing that game. We'll have our buddies Elton and
Dean
and
Big
all
Kevin.
those guys up in the press box, and we might give them a Bojangles chicken sandwich.
Maybe.
We'll think about it, but we'll move to home next week, and then we'll have a week off. But excuse me. Scheduled for next week, we'll be back with Real Talk with Coach Real on Tuesday night around 6:15 on Tuesday night live from Bulldog Stadium, and then next week Friday night at home. Airtime is at 7 o'clock. Kickoff at 7:30.
So once again, final here from Freeman Field at Mauldin Maverick High School. Mauldin holds on to take one, 21-14 against your Boiling Springs Bulldogs. We're 1-1 on the season, looking to make it 2-1 next week against the Chapman Panthers. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.
The preceding presentation was brought to you by Upstate Prepcast and our title sponsor, Wings Etc. Bowling Springs, good food, great times, award-winning wings, and amazing etc. Additional promotional consideration brought to you by Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon, by the Flounder Seafood Restaurant, by Warrior Trees, the Stevens Law Firm, Nick's Home Realty with Ron Hawkins, JB Trees LLC, Guy Roofing, The View Church, Chad Wagner State Farm Insurance, Berkshire Hathaway Sedan Joiner Spartanburg, GSP Security, Mike Varner Plumbing, Mahindra of the Upstate, the Seawright Funeral Home, Gigi's Creations, the Pocahontas Country Club, Synovus Mortgage, and Edward Jones Advisor Jason C. Until we meet again.
Elvis has left the building. Thank you and good night.